Shaq, Raptors Hakeem, Magic Patrick Ewing, Spurs T-Mac. We've all heard those sayings before. You know, the concept is pretty simple. You name a washed NBA player from NBA history, and it applies to someone that is washed. Like, let's say hypothetically, someone who once was good at basketball, now they're washed. You just simply call them Celtic Shaq. Pretty simple concept, right? But what if we dove deeper into the lore of washed NBA players? Like, what if we went all the way back in time? Like, what if we went back to the prehistoric dinosaur ice age Neanderthal times and actually dove deep into the lore? Like, what if it's really deeper than just calling a nigga Grizzlies AI? Well, today we're unraveling the lore of washed NBA players. But to do that, we have to start from the very beginning. We have to go back to the very first washed NBA player. Yup, y'all know what that means. We're going back to the dilly dabblers. We're going back to the tomfoolery Thomases. We're going back to the country boys. What y'all boys know about Ossie Shetman? What y'all know about Lyman W. Archibald? Shit, what y'all boys know about Chuck Cooper? That was when men was playing basketball. That was when the real hard-nosed blue-collar players was playing. It was real hoops back then. Alright, let me stop trolling. The first player we got is Tiny Nate Archibald. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the 70s is definitely my NBA blind spot because I don't really know too much about this era, to be honest with you. I mean, I do know that he was a bucket for the Kings. I mean, bro averaged 34 points a game one season. But after that, he had a couple 20-point per game seasons and then went to Milwaukee and averaged a whopping 7 points per game. And there's obviously no highlights of him playing in a Bucks jersey because, you know, 80s basketball. But yeah, that's the first washed player. And now the next player we got is Bill Walton. Rest in peace, by the way. Yeah, if you don't know ball, Bill Walton was basically Jokic before Jokic was even thought of. Bro was 7 foot, was agile, could block shots, play in the post, pass the ball like the best of them. I mean, there was one point in the 70s where he was in conversations with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That sounds crazy, but you know, I was there. I was watching the games. He was giving Kareem gas. I can confirm. This is the first time on this list where a player was washed but was actually still playing winning basketball. I mean, granted, he was on one of the best teams of all time, but I mean, still playing winning basketball at the end of the day. But he was still clearly washed and was nowhere near the same Bill Walton. Bro went from averaging 19, 5, and 13 to averaging 2 points and barely 3 rebounds. I mean, yeah, bro, clearly not the same player. But rest in peace to Bill, though. Bro was a national treasure. The next washed player we got is Spurs Moses Malone. I mean, just looking at Moses in a Spurs jersey just makes me want to throw up, dog. Like, ew, bro. Who allowed this to happen? Like, this has to be a cursed image, bro. Like, upon making this video, I didn't know he played for the Spurs. And I low-key still wish I didn't know he played for the Spurs, because god damn, that nigga was some shit. I mean, granted, he was 39 years old, but still, Moses Malone in a Spurs jersey. That tells you everything you need to know about where his career was headed at that point. The next player we got on this list is Magic Patrick Ewing. Yo, I swear the Orlando Magic are the NBA's equivalent to a retirement home, bro. Every washed player just always ends up finding their way there. I mean, you got Magic Dominique Wilkins, Magic Sean Kemp, Magic Klay Thompson. But yeah, Ewing went from being the king of New York and averaging 28 points a game to going to Orlando and averaging 6 points a game and barely 4 boards. The next player we got is Raptors Hakeem. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. This one hurt my eyes the most, dog. I mean, just looking at Hakeem in a Raptors jersey just gives me the ick, dog. Like, my skin just shrivels up looking at this image, bro. I genuinely feel uncomfortable looking at him in a Raptors jersey. I mean, bro's one of my favorite players of all time, and in my opinion had one of the best peaks of all time. And what's crazy is that before he went to Toronto when he was still in Houston, he was still solid for those last couple years. But I don't know, man. Them Canadians must have took his powers like Space Jam, and I'm pissed off. The next washed player we got is Allen Iverson. And no. Just wait. What if I told you that one of the washed players on this list wasn't even on an NBA team at the time? What if I told you that AI went overseas. He played in Turkey. Before doing this video, I did not even know of this. This is literally my first time watching these highlights ever in my life. But honestly, AI is one of those weird cases where if you see him in any other jersey than the jersey that he was playing the best in, then he's automatically gonna be labeled as washed. Like, bro was still solid in Denver and Memphis. He just wasn't the old Allen Iverson. But I mean, bro, that Turkey run is insane, dog. Like, the only time I want to think about Turkey is when I'm eating it, not Allen Iverson playing over there, bro. But yeah, you guys knew it was coming eventually. You all knew it. It was inevitable. The next player we got on this list is Celtic Shaq. Now, I went back to look at the highlights to see what the hype was all about, and I wanted to see if Celtic Shaq was really as bad as y'all were saying he was. But to be honest, he really wasn't that bad. I mean, he obviously wasn't Laker Shaq, but you know, he was alright. Definitely looked like a YMCA old head that only hoops on Sundays though. But you know, wasn't horrible, did his job. So yeah, the last player we got on this list is T-Mac on literally any other team not named the Rockets and the Orlando Magic. Now this one is honestly a case of bad luck because he was one of the only players that really didn't get to play that much because of injuries. Like, you could just chalk him being washed up as him being injured, but I mean, look at this, dog. Like, y'all can't tell me y'all didn't cringe while looking at this. T-Mac in a Detroit jersey, T-Mac in a Knicks jersey, T-Mac in a Hawks jersey, T-Mac in a Spurs jersey, man. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. I mean, T-Mac went from making Kobe fall to getting courtside seats to one of the greatest finals games of all time. All I want to do is cry, man. All I want to do is cry. And at this point in the video, I just want to name some other washed up NBA players that I didn't get to talk about. Cavs, Dwayne Wade, Rockets, Melo, Grizzlies, D Rose, Hornets, Tony Parker, Nets, Blake Griffin. The list just goes on and on, bro. But you know what I want from y'all? I want a chain of y'all just naming washed up NBA players in the comment section. That will really make my day, bro. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.